What's up, Block fam, and welcome to the reveal episode of the second bike that we are giving away for season 6 of the Blockhead bike giveaway. It is just below my camera line here, out of sight, as I put my gloves on, so you guys can wait in anticipation. If you saw the thumbnail, I don't know if it gave it away or not, but yeah, I'm stoked to announce the second bike that we're giving away. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we are giving away a motorcycle. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. We started with season 1 in a Honda Grom, season 2 with an Iron, season 3 with a Harley 48, season 4 with a Harley-Davidson Low Rider S, and season 5 with 3 bikes, Harley Iron 883, which we did a 1200 hooligan kit on, Indian Scout, which we are doing as a bobber, and a Yamaha Bolt, which we are doing club style. After we're done creating content on those, we give them all back to the community, because the community basically pledges to be able to allow us to basically buy these bikes, customize them, make that content on them, right? So it only feels right after we're done with the bikes to give them back to the community. So that's what we do. Previously, we have run our giveaways on Patreon, but for this season, we are giving them away through our own website. So hosting this giveaway on our own website at blockheadmoto.com gives us basically more strength as a brand, a little bit more freedom, and the ability to, become stronger and more self-sufficient. So that is the goal of transitioning off of Patreon to our own website. If you guys are looking to sign up, there's 5 tiers. You can go there. It's basically a monthly entry. Select how you want to enter, sign up, and then you get other additional perks like access to a Discord, early access to videos, discounts on merch, and more. The first bike that we are giving away for season 6 is the 2021 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, which we are building out into a performance bagger. And this bike, super rare, very hard to find these things, especially in this condition. Without further ado, I present to you This is a 2005 Honda RC51 or RVT1000. It is a 1-liter V-twin motorcycle. So we haven't given away a sport bike on the channel yet. So my goal here was to give away a sport bike, but to ease you guys into it, since we've given away cruisers previously and they've been V-twins, to give away a V-twin sport bike. So this is a motorcycle from Honda, V-twin, sounds amazing. About to crank it up for you guys. Yeah, it's an absolute beauty of a bike, guys. It is in incredible condition for being 2005. The owner that had it previously was in the military, or is in the military. He basically had to get rid of the bike because whatever contract he has with the military, they don't allow him to ride motorcycles for like the next 5 years, which makes me think that he's like some kind of specialist or something if the military is like not allowing you to put their investment at risk, right? I'm sure you guys have more insight into that have been enlisted. If you guys have any info on that, I guess drop it down below. The bike didn't really see like a lot of love. I mean, he kept it up in terms of service. Everything feels super tight. There are a couple little rust spots, like the bolts for the calipers. So we do have a little bit of fixing to do, but for the most part, we're going to leave this bike as is because it is in immaculate condition, and it's really, really difficult to find these bikes in the condition that this one is in. It cranks right up first try, and oh my god, it sounds amazing, guys. That's one of the biggest reasons that I bought it, is because of how it sounds, just so nice. And it's a V-twin. So interesting thing about this bike, it does have a choke right here, even though it is fuel injected, but I've been running it for a bit, so we don't need that. It's already warmed up. This bike was basically born on the racetrack, so they took it straight from the racetrack and put it into consumers' hands. You guys can see it has this really interesting like kind of support that keeps this from moving around whenever you're going at speed. Now, like I said, this was a race bike born on the racetrack. It was Honda's answer to Ducati basically being able to beat them on the track with a V-twin. It being a V-twin means it has like a lot of that really great low-end torque. It got the nickname the 1-liter Ducati Eater. So it does have a couple aftermarket parts on it, different brake rotors. It's also got full header back Yoshi pipes. So the Yoshimura sounds really good. Oh look, a little caterpillar. What you doing, buddy? Get out of here. I don't want to run over you. We'll just go right here so you don't crawl up on the bike. Bud. All right, go to the grass. Yeah, so let's get it started up. Go ride it real quick, tell you guys a little bit more about it. I got race gas in it too, so there you are. I want to make sure I didn't step on him. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be that annoying guy in the park. Oh, puppers. Oh man, this thing incredibly responsive. Doesn't take much. It's like super tight. Saw dudes. The controls really, really precise, really tight. Barely have to come back on throttle at all, as you can tell. Oh, cool, peacock. Yeah, you barely got to come back on throttle at all in order to get that responsiveness, and it is very, very responsive. So yeah, being a 1000cc, considered a liter bike, it is considered a super sport. We're just going to take it up the road real quick. I'll show you guys how it accelerates since we do already have it warmed up. Get on it a bit. So the bike accelerates great. Since it is an older bike, it is heavier, but it being heavier makes it feel very planted. The fairings on it, like the way everything's shaped, like you can be doing 100 on this bike and it doesn't even feel like it. It is just an incredible bike, guys. And like I said, they're getting super hard to find. Whenever I scooped this one up, there was like one other on Facebook Marketplace, and I couldn't find any on Cycle Trader. And the other one that I found on Facebook Marketplace was just an absolute wreck. This one's, for the condition that it's in, it's one of those bikes like, I want to maintain it, I want to fix it up and get it to like absolutely top-notch condition. And then after that, we're just going to leave it alone. Like the fact that the fairings and everything is as in good condition as it is, like it doesn't need to be touched at this point, because it's only going to continue to build value from here. So if you guys look up the history of this bike, it has a absolute, like, it's a legendary bike, man. I really hope you guys are stoked that we're going to be giving this one away, because just the sound of this thing is incredible. Ergonomics on it, it's a sport bike, so you are sitting in a very aggressive seating position. We do have basically like the two pretty wide bands of motorcycles. So we've got a cruiser, which is a road glide. Granted, we're not just going to have it like as a normal road glide for long for the giveaway. You know, we're making it into a performance cruiser, or a performance bagger rather, but the ergonomics on that are pretty much going to stay the same. It's going to be really comfortable, but we're just going to like increase the power and the style of it. This one, however, I mean, it's a performance bike. Like I keep saying, it is born on the racetrack, and so it's going to have, you know, racetrack ergonomics. The rear sets, the seat is up high. You do have some room to kind of move forward and back on the seat to adjust yourself a bit. Me being 5'10", I feel like I'm on a sport bike. I don't feel like super cramped, but like, you know, you are leaning. Your arms are pretty much even with like your hips. That's, you know, those aggressive sport bike ergonomics. I'd say my favorite thing about this bike, three things. Number one, the sound of it. Sounds incredible. Just for a sport bike to sound like that, just amazing. Second thing is the style of it. For it being a 2005, it has aged so well. There's so many other bikes that are like older, like within that time frame, that just have not aged well, but this one, it still looks timeless, I guess you could say, in terms of like the styling, the shape. The rear fender, or the rear cowl, is a little bit, I don't know, bigger than like modern bikes, but in terms of the shape of the fairings on the side, it does resemble like modern bikes a lot as well. And you can see where like a lot of them got their styling cues, you know, especially the stuff in the Honda line. Skirt. Braking feels good. In terms of handling, it feels like a sport bike. It's freaking really nimble. Woo. Obviously tons of lean angle. It's so responsive. Yeah, this is such a great bike, guys. I like this bike a lot. I mean, you guys know I'm a fan of sport bikes. I've got a CBR600RR, Honda, same brand, right? Yeah, it's just an entirely different feeling for the ride. To be able to take something like that and share it with you guys, but like something like this bike, because if you were to say like, oh yeah, like I'm giving away a 2005 Honda, you know, most people are gonna be like, oh, that's an old bike. But dude, this is a collector. A lot of people are looking for these. I hope that you guys are, like I said, stoked that we're giving this one away. So yeah, I'll be sure to do a follow-up on this episode as like a normal test ride, just to kind of give you more facts and figures about the bike. Like I said, we are giving away this bike for season 6 of the Blockhead bike build, so if you guys want to get in on that, the way it works is we've got 5 tiers set up over on the website, blockheadmoto.com. Sign up, become a member, then select your tier. What we do with all those entries at the very end of the season, this is a fully licensed and bonded giveaway. So what we do at the very end is we take all of those entries, a company will randomly draw based on those entries 2 people to win for this season. If you guys have any questions on that, be sure to let me know though. And yeah, like I said, hope y'all are excited. Super cool to be able to continue to give away motorcycles to you guys, 2 really badass ones at that. In this season, we are kind of focusing our efforts more on one bike. This current season, as I'm filming this, I'm finishing up 3. And that's a lot of work in addition to like all the other bikes that I'm working on as well, you know, personal stuff. We decided to kind of like throttle back and then get one bike that was just really solid, which is this one. Collectible, not doing much to it, but it is in amazing condition. And the other bike, we're going to basically work on it to the 9s. With that one, yeah, we're kind of debating on what engine we're going to do to it, because I mean, it's going to be a stage 4. You guys let us know what engine you think we should put in it. Chris wants to do a 159, which is just insane, but we're kind of debating, like, should we go just all out, make it insane, or should we kind of throttle back a little bit and make it a little more rider friendly? You guys let us know down in the comments below. Like I said, if you have any questions, post up down in the comments, let me know. If y'all are interested in signing up, check out the link, blockheadmoto.com, down in the description. I guess that's the episode. That never gets old right there. That's amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one though. If you did, be sure to hit the like button for me. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, hit that bell icon also, so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Until next time, ride safe, stay vigilant. We'll catch you guys in the next one. There you go. Didn't even get to stretch his legs, but we'll get there. We'll do some more videos on it. I'll get it up to highway speeds and all that stuff, show you guys in the next test ride video. All right.